Mike, I had to settle for shooting darts. I learned how to shoot darts at a British pub over in the island of Cyprus. And actually, I got pretty good at darts for a long time. That was the only thing we did. We would go work hard, play hard. That was the motto over there anyways. That and pool. I was downtown in Nicosia and I bought a pool cue. Over there, of course, they didn't have, most of the places over there, they played British. They played snooker. And it was a two-piece hand-carved cue. I love that cue. And I used that in our pool table in the hotel. I got fairly decent shooting pool too. Of course, I had a lot of time. When you weren't working, there was no extra duties and stuff like you were in the regular military. There was no inspections. You had your work, your shift, and it was a 2-2-2 and 80. 2 eves, 2 days, 2 mids, and 80 hours off. And I really liked that. It seemed like you're off all the time. And say no extra duties, no other military duties going on. It was probably, if I'm thinking back, probably the best duty station I had in my life. But they also say that your first duty station is your best. Maybe that is true. I was there for 18 months. I re-enlisted for 6 years, put my hand up. I made 3rd class. I was now making over $100 a payday. Can you imagine that? $100 a payday. And I mean, what did I do? It was all spending money, right? I mean, the Navy fed me. Well, in Cyprus, they didn't really feed me, but I'd draw a BAQ, which I would have to eat in a hotel over there and just sign a sheet saying that I ate a meal there and blah, 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 blah. So I never got to see that money. It was going back. But 18 months over there was a wonderful time. I got to meet a few Greek people. They were very nice. I really liked it. The island of Cyprus was a mixture of old and new. I mean, you get out the Kairini Pass and some of the mountains over there, and you had the Roman roads you could actually see that were built, and walls, and the aqueduct systems were still hanging around. So you really had a mixture of the old, where if you went into Nicosia, which is the capital, you had a modern city. It was really a fun place to be. Shopping was great over there. You could buy lace, you could buy and the food was good. I really enjoyed my tour there. After about 18 months, I received orders after I re-enlisted. And they said, Michael, it's time for you to go back home. I said, I guess it was. At this time now, I think I had just reached my 20th birthday. So I was flying. They were sending me back home on to leave. I would be home for Christmas that year. And then from there back to Pensacola, Florida for a couple of sea schools. And then from there, it was a trip to Guam. You know what was great? From Texas to the East Coast, they paid you money, traveling mileage. And I think at the time, 26, 27 cents a mile. That's a lot of money back then. And then they were following me back, and from once I reached the States, they were paying me mileage again from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast, where they're going to send me to Guam. I kind of enjoyed that extra money there. Anyways, the saga will continue. We'll continue with my return trip from Cyprus and my second trip to Pensacola, Florida. I hope you're enjoying this as my age and I grow up in the Navy and I head back. Have a great day, and remember, give me a thumbs up if you like it, and become a member of my subscriber. And have a great day. Thank you.